What up, everybody? We're back. We're going to be doing the turtle grind here. Try to get a win on. We're also going to be getting high. You know the rules. What up, Toonskis? What up, David? How you guys doing? I got some more water here. We got some wavy here. I might open some diamonds. I don't know, maybe. I got so many diamonds here. Are they all the same? So we got slushy mints, lollipops, gummies, and some more RS 51 lemon cherry. So I already did that on that other video. How you doing, Alex? I'm gonna try the lollipops gummies. Good morning, cannabis. Beautiful day out. The sun is shining. Highs out here in Southern California is going to be about 64 degrees. I just checked. Right now, it's probably about 50s, upper 50s, maybe. We're going to bust out some diamonds here. We got a little bit left of this. What is this one? Yeah. We got a little bit left of this pineapple gelato. So I'm going to have to, I don't know, maybe get some more of that too. Got a marker on my hand. Got a marker on my hand. All right, here's the diamonds uncut. In case you're wondering why there's a marker on my hand. And when I pack my kids' lunch, I always write a little note for them to find. So I use the marker. Anyway, all right, let's see here. Let's do a dab here. Relax, get our grind on. Let's see. All right. Get your dabs, load your dabs, roll your joints, roll your ones, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots. Get your dabs ready. Sweet. I was going to say, hopefully Mark's here. I was actually just setting up the lobby to be private. So, got a private lobby. Going to do some dabs before we start. Just, sweet. Nice. All right, let's get some dabs on before we get it going. You're ready. Got my J's, my vape, my Uncle Arnie's strawberry soda. Oh, well, that sounds good. I don't think I've ever had that. It sounds good. All right. Let's do a dab or so. Well, maybe two. We'll do a couple because it's hard to dab in that game. Get your nails out. Later, both short, turn on your vaporizers. Pour your shots. Get your dabs ready. All good. Yeah, I know. I did it right before I got on. I was like, I might be stuck on the seat for a second. And as much water as I've already drank. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. At least you can just put in a shit ton of quarters and I guess just keep dying. Just hope the game don't kick you if you're not moving, I guess. All right, guys, let's do a dab and get our turtles in time. Yeah, I bet. Sounds great. Strawberry soda. I just had a strawberry milkshake. I went to the Habit. Yesterday and had a double charburger with a strawberry shake, and they use real ice cream there. I've been really getting back into strawberry. I've got away from it for a while. My usually go-to for shakes is like maybe a chocolate, but for ice cream, it's always been. I sometimes do strawberry, but yeah, the Habit does have good burgers. Those charburgers are so good. Good burgers, good shakes. Fat Burger, yeah, Fat Burger has another good place with good burgers and shakes. I like both those places. Five Guys is good too. Bad thing about Five Guys is go to Five Guys nowadays. I think a burger is like fucking 17, 18 bucks, which is ridiculous because you could go to Boss Cat, this nice restaurant over here, Boss Cat, and they do like a way better burger and it's only like 20 bucks. So like you want to get close to that burger. I mean, as good as Five Guys is, I think it's hard to pay that much for them. Yeah, I'd have to double check. It was so expensive everybody says, I mean, every single person I watch like Good Mythical Morning and shit, and every time they pull up Five Guys, it's the most expensive. Yeah, I know, exactly. They fucking yeah, they run your credit card to make sure you have enough on it before they fucking start cooking the food. You gotta prepay. We gotta make sure this is gonna be your order is gonna be at least $100. So we gotta double check, make sure you got it. You're like, but it's only 3 people. Five Guys is really fucking good. Don't get me wrong. It ain't worth how much their prices are. I might get online. I should get online just to see. I mean, I guarantee those burgers are just out the roof. Mark, it's not worth it. Yeah, you could go to the Habit or Fat Burger, and they're just as good. Both of those places, and Habit or Fat Burger is just as good, if you ask me. Shit, I think even like what's that other one? Smash Burger and shit. All those places are even cheaper than Five Guys. Five Guys is so expensive. Yeah, In and Out isn't bad either. Get a fucking $5 double double. Maybe a little less. It might be a little less. I don't know. It depends on where you go. It's pretty expensive out here. Smash Burger is good. I what am I? Load your bowl, short jump, short bunch, turning vaporizer, pour beers, pour shots. Here we go. It's a diamond and some wavies. Oh yeah, Klein rig. I got to clean my other rig later today. Probably clean this one too. All right, Mark. I got Mark in here. We're going to be getting the Turtles in Time going here in a second. I'm going to do at least one more dab, though. Yeah. We got it in here. We got nobody else joining us. You see what happened earlier? Every time somebody joined us, the game freaked out. Right when we got to the surfing section. You guys remember sewer surfing? Oh, man. All right, that was a good one to go. All right, back to back, back to back, back to back. All right, this Diamonds. What did I say this Diamonds is? Lollipops Gummies, 82%. So there you go. Oh, that's funny. White Lotus is so good. I also watched, yeah, I'm on season 4 of Righteous Gemstones too. Yeah, I watched the newest episode of it. It's going to be interesting because it's going to be one more episode left of White Lotus. Oh, this game doesn't have voice chat. I guess, yeah. They're trying to keep it original, but I mean that sucks. If you're playing with your friends, you should be able to talk to them. You can always do it through like Discord or something. I guess that's what a lot of people do in different. Well, I think this is the last. This was the last season of it. I think, David. But yeah, I still got the final season, season 4 to go. I hear Sean William Scott's in it. When I was younger and I was a lot thinner, everybody used to say I looked like Sean William Scott. So I remember at the video store and shit. That was back when he was like in the American Pie days. But I hear he's in season 4. Like I said, I think I just am on episode 1. So I've been saving it. I've been just kind of bouncing around on shows. I don't want to wrap it up too quickly. That's cool. So they haven't aired the finale, the final episode or whatever. I hear they wrapped it up though. I've been seeing him doing interviews. So I mean they're obviously totally done. What was I thinking? Takes so long to get editing and everything. I remember every time I was on a TV show, it was 6 to 9 months later before the fucking show came out. Yeah, I know. I'm excited about this one. So I've been kind of bouncing around just trying to save it. It's catching up. So I'm on season 4. So all right, guys, load your bowl, short bunch, turning vaporizers, pour beers, pour shots, and let's get our game on. After this nice dabby. All right, let's get our game on. I gotta open this door. It is too beautiful of a day not to have it open. So we got the Cowabunga pack, and if you have different types of Turtles in Time, they got one for, like, I think it was the Super Nintendo or whatever, and this one is the arcade one, which I think is a lot better. I am gonna be Leo this time. He's got a little longer reach. Yeah, Shredder's going down. I've got unlimited quarters. Quarters, 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 quarters. Just keep throwing the quarters in. All right, I'll look for Uncle Arnie's. I'll probably go to Bevmo or something. Maybe would have. Or do they have only alcohol? I don't know. I'll have to look for it. I obviously. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I used to be Leo. I didn't like him in like the NES game one, but I didn't mind him in this one. This is a game you want to have the longest reach. Donatello, Leo, Mike, and Raph is a little. Gotta be up in people's ass on those guys. It's a medicated soda. Okay. All right. How much is in it? Like 10 milligrams? Oh no. Don't start it now. Hey. All right. This game was fucking just legendary back in the day. This and what was it, like like I said, the Simpsons one, and then what was it? Maybe like I think of some of the others. 100 milligrams? That ain't bad. I used to have X-Men, yeah, Mark, that was a good one. X-Men, Simpsons, Turtles. Legendary. They also had some football games, if I recall, like Tecmo Bowl maybe or something. I didn't always play those as much. Hurry, hurry. Ooh, I got flat, and that was cool. These games are so good. Can't beat this. And the arcade. They did it so much better on this than the Super Nintendo one. I think they were only working with so many colors or something like that, they said. I forget the reason. Here comes Baxter Stockman, the human fly. Like that movie, The Fly. I remember every time I saw him, I was always thought of that movie, even as a kid. That was a creepy movie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all good, guys. NFL Blitz. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Oh guys, I did do an April Fool's on my kid right before he was about to leave. I said like school called. They said there's no school today, and he got excited. And I said, just so you know, it's April Fool's. Don't trust anybody. And he goes, "Aw." NFL Blitz. I forgot about that. That was a good game. They had so many good games, and they had so many good football games for the consoles too. NFL Blitz was one of them. Oh yeah. Cool off, sucker. But yeah, the other games I played, I think a lot at the arcade was obviously Mortal Kombat. I put a lot into that game. But man, there were some guys that were so good at some of the Mortal Kombat games. I remember this one guy that knew like every single player. So he'd play that one guy, Shang Tsung or whatever, and he'd be able to change into whoever he wanted and kick your ass. Nobody would beat him. He would just be there just kicking everybody's ass. But when you just played against the computers, or if you were able to, that made it so much better. Ooh, got you. Gotcha. You know what? I like how you could put the quarters in, because you could like do a challenge. Be like, how many quarters will it take to beat it? Like right now, I don't know, because I kept throwing in quarters. But that would be a great idea. Start off with like, I don't know, 100 or something. Just see how many you have left, if you can. That's pretty cool. April Fools, guys. We're not playing Turtles. We're just watching a video, pretending we're playing. Oh, I just threw them at you. Oh man, Leo's the best. Oh, you don't want none of this, guys. Sorry, guys. What is that number beside us? How many people we killed?
Pizza power! Cool off, sucker!
Oh yeah, that is how many people we killed. Interesting. Go get your pizza pie. Oh, you just missed your pizza pie. Gotta save it till you really need it, or you're about to go off edge of screen. Oh, we could have saved it. I didn't realize we gotta stay here. Should have saved it. We gotta bite the Cowabunga Metal Turtle, whatever his name was. The Cowabunga Metal Turtle. Cowabunga Metal Turtle. Yeah, we had, I remember, like I said, I remember my buddy had every one of them. He even had the turtles that they were a little bit bigger, the action figures, but you can open them up and fold them in and they would turn their shell. They put their arms in their shell. Oh, he killed both of us, that little son of a gun. How dare you? Didn't you know my dad is a billionaire and I have unlimited quarters? There'd be that one kid that comes in there with just rolls of quarters. Ah, 200. We'll see how I'll go from 200. Oh my God, we never got to play this. Oh shit. Oh man, I forgot about this one. This is the one you gotta do a lot of jumping, if I recall. Oh yeah, they're going down, guys. Oops, didn't pay attention. Oh, Metalhead. You're right, Mark. It was Metalhead.
My toes.
Why was that? Me and my friends always said, why is there Alien in this Turtles game? Isn't that Alien from Aliens? My toes. Yeah, those are aliens. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle alien crossover. That means Ripley is in this universe. These guys are blocking, these little sons of guns. Metalhead. I always liked him. That was cool. I don't know why I like that guy a lot. Got them. Oh, they are from an episode. I do remember them now that you say it, but still, it's just weird. Even as an adult looking at them, those are a total ripoff of Alien. Oh yeah.
My toes, my toes.
Yeah, what was the alien one? Anybody want to look that one up? Alien's name? Damn it. Why can I never get fucking under that? Here comes the aliens. Yeah. Oh, you're... Oh yeah, the alien fighting turtles. We're safe in the universe. You thought they saved it, and little did you know, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles beat the aliens. Just like that. Just like that. Shredder.
Wearing thin. I'm banishing you to a time warp from which you will never return.
Prehistoric Turtlesaurus.
Oh shit. All right. Now we went into the time. Oh, that's why we're doing the time warp. I forgot about that. That's why it's called Turtles in Time. This is the newest episode of all the Turtles games. I don't remember the Turtles ever going back in time except for in the movie. But again, I liked all the movies. All right, let's see if I'm gonna be able to dodge the bomb. Ready? Chase of the Killer Pizzas. All right, I'll check it out. Chase of the Killer Pizzas. Are they pizza guys? They're pizza aliens. That reminds me of one of my favorite episodes of Chippendale's Rescue Rangers was the episode where the aliens came down and the one copied Dale and was pretending to be Dale, and Dale ended up having to go up and be an alien. That was a great episode. Some of those old cartoons, can't remember all the episodes, but you always remember some good ones. DuckTales, one of my favorites, was when the Beagle Boys stole the robot that was supposed to be a digging robot. And they all had these giant robots running around. Man, those old cartoons were so good. Oh, I was like, why is it so dark?
Pizza power!
Because we're in the dark. This game is awesome. Look at this shit. They did so much with so little. All right, we got the Goldfoot. He's doing a break dance on us or something. Don't know what that was about. Chase of... Remember the Killer Tomatoes? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Then the Toxic Avenger. Some of those things you forget about, and every now and then it just pops in your head. All the Toxic Avenger movies, those was fucking crazy. They were so bad. Picked up some white rainbow flowers. Nice. How you doing, Taylor? Yeah, I know, buddy. How you doing? I was just thinking about you today. I was like, oh, Taylor's going to be so happy I'm here. Unfortunately, I'm gaming, but I'll be able to rip one with you. I'll just keep dying for a second. I'll do a dab with you real quick. They just eventually just throw a rock bomb at us. So we'll be good. I got to wiggle my character every now and then. Let me go. All right, check it out, guys. We are dabbing the Snafu, which is a color changing rig. So you see how it's purple there? So we'll do a quick dab here and get back in the game here in a sec. All right, loading ball, short jumps, robots, turn on your vaporizers, pour shots. No, it's all good. Finish? What do you mean? We're going to beat this fucking game. There isn't going to be no finishing. It shouldn't take us too long, I wouldn't think. But I don't remember. How long would our parents let us play this game in an arcade? An hour or two? I beat it before. I remember it, but this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in Time. Oh, yeah, an Aliens cartoon. That would have been good. You know what cartoon that I liked that wasn't, not everybody liked was the Beetlejuice cartoon. But one of my favorites that, to this day is the Real Ghostbusters. What a fucking classic cartoon. If you can ever find it on a streaming service, which every now and then the Real Ghostbusters will be on a streaming service, great fucking cartoon. They had the one with the Boogeyman. Man, they had a couple episodes with the Boogeyman. Fucking great one. All right. We are playing that. We're going to do a quick dab, get back to our Turtles in Time. How's work going, Taylor? Hell yeah, Taylor. I bet that was fun. Always cool to do shit like that. How'd that water go? You got your flooding issue also. The Aliens action figures. Oh, yeah, those was cool. You know what I saw pop up on my feed? I always have these like old things pop up, and I forgot about was the penny racers, where you put the penny in the back of the car, and it was able to do like wheelies. And then they had the key cars. So they had the key cars, so you could pull the car back. You stuck a key in, and it locked the wheels. And then you pinched it, and the cars took off. How you doing? We're doing great, Colombian. Doing some dabs here. We're playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. So I'm doing a quick dab here, and we'll get back in the game here. We're fighting the blob monster. So they had so many of these guys. But what a fucking game, guys. We were just talking about all the old ones they had, from Simpsons to X-Men to NFL Blitz. Yeah, we did. And we're playing an OG game, too. Turtles in Time, guys.
Man, I just had it.
So loading ball, short jumps, robots, turn on your vaporizers, pour beers, pour your shots. We're going to beat this game. Thanks for the Discord. Check out our Discord. Shout out to Colombian. He set it up. He's helping me quite a bit with that. Also, when I'm busy here, it's hard to always add it. Here's, guys.
Skull and crossbones.
All right. We're on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Also, check out our Discord when we're not here. All right, we're playing Turtles in Time. This is fun shit. There's Splinter. Hurry, 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 hurry. Oh, you got swords? I got swords. We all got swords. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's shooting flaming arrows. Gotta get the flaming arrow guy.
My nose.
Right, my kills are going a little bit down. No apologies.
My nose.
Paperwork.
Duh, my nose.
Press R1. It didn't do anything. It just goes to here. Oh, yeah, I know it. Nope. I was just checking now that you said, yeah, I think I tried it once earlier. It would be nice if it did. I thought I was going to do a special move. I was like, is there a special move I didn't know about?
Forgot the sun cream.
Oh, yeah. Kicking ass, taking names, getting high. Playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in time. We're going to beat this game. We've got unlimited quarters. Shredder's going down. We got the Clay Man here.
Ooh, I feel seasick.
Oh. Yeah. How you doing,
I
David?
feel seasick.
I'm doing great. Feeling great. Getting hydrated. Trying to stay as hydrated as I can because we got the cruise coming up here in 12 days, roughly, the 13th of April. Don't forget it is April 1st also, guys. So watch out for the April Fool's jokes.
Pizza power!
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they should be. I mean, you got to figure this one's the one that's going to be in a arcade. So I don't know how many quarters they're going to want these kids dumping into these. You know, I'm sure they want the kids to beat
I
it.
feel seasick.
I was saying it's cool that it's unlimited, but maybe one of these days I'll put in like X amount of quarters and just see how many it takes me to beat it. You know, start with like 10 and just add 10 every now and then. How many quarters does it take to beat the game?
Forgot the sun cream.
I know, paperwork. Ooh, boy.
I feel seasick.
That's so monotonous. That was the thing I hated when I got onto these different weed labs and shit. We had more and more paperwork. I literally would be, you know, sometimes with paperwork, you end up like spending 25 to, 40% of your time doing paperwork, as opposed to if you didn't have to do the damn paperwork, you'd be fucking doing so much more real work. Oh, yeah, we had to track everything and shit. It was always a bitch.
Pizza time.
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
seasick.
Well, you know, paperwork I feel like drags the day out also, as opposed to if you're actually doing something, you know? Oh, shit. This is, this was from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to the movie. This is, what do they call it? Crate. Man. These guys was funny. I remember when we first saw them, we were looking for Rocksteady and Bebop, and we ended up getting these two guys for the movie. Man. Tokum and Razor, maybe? Something like that? Something like that. I think I'm close. I'm doing this off the top of my head. I think they were called Tokum and Razor or something. It was a little puppy and a little turtle, and they turned into this using the ooze. Toka and Razor. There we go, Mark. See, I was close. The owners of the hash lives not wanting to run different COC matches. Yeah, oh, I know, exactly. And I hated it, because that's when you end up with shit that has too much CRC or not enough CRC, or maybe you need more clays, more silicas. I always had to do that, and I hated that they didn't understand that. I was like, it's gonna be the same. It's like, well, the material's never gonna be the fucking same. I don't miss lab days. I every now and then will get hit up by an old buddy in a lab, and I usually don't respond because I know if I do, they're gonna give me a number I can't refuse, and I'm gonna be back in a fucking lab. Oh, they did? Oh, okay. I was wondering, I was gonna say what came first, them in this movie or them in the game or them in the movie? That was, that's an interesting question. I guess you named it. Yeah, maybe they did come in here first. I didn't have to check out the time. Because I remember everybody was saying they just randomly made them up, but it'd make more sense if they were in this video game first. Because usually back then they they made the characters into action figures, and then the action figures became cartoons for the people to buy the action figures, right? That was the whole point. we were that's why our commercials back then was so fucking awesome, because we were they had like toy commercials and cereal commercials, and it was all towards kids, which they say you're not allowed to do nowadays. But man, I'll go on YouTube and watch some old late 90s or early 90s, late 80s, USA and ABC, cartoons, and they'll do like for 2-3 hours. After these messages, we'll be right back. They always have these crazy cut scenes and intertwined scenes. Such great times. Oh, the Foot Clan dressed in the ponchos. Didn't think we'd recognize them. Silly, man. Yeah, I know. So I know. I had the same thing where they'd be like, well, this is too light, so I have to do this. And I was like, man, I hate when they did that. And then, I did one, and it was like, it's too light. And then I darkened it up a little, and I thought it was perfectly fine. It was like an amber. Looked normal. And we want even more gold. And I was like, guys, we're playing this fucking game. Can we just pick it? Let's just make it look real. And because sometimes these extracts, you only can get an amber without overdoing the CRC. Or if it's hard to get a total gold on everything. I finally eventually dialed in a pretty good recipe for crude. So, I could take crude and make gold shatter. I can make anything out of crude because I had a really solid recipe for crude. Because I was running so many kilos of it. But other material, you got to always, like I said, dial that into. Nice thing about buying crude is when we bought crude, I don't know how many kilos we bought it at. Like 500 kilos of crude at a time, and it was like all the same. And so I was able to keep the mixture the same. But, we banged through it really quickly. Like I said, we did like 3 to 4 kilos of crude per tube. Maybe even up to 5.
I feel seasick.
Some big wigs that would run record companies that put our music out, they would never listen. It's insane. Same thing in the weed industry. It's so sad. All these guys are, they just.
I feel seasick.
That's why it's always funny if you ever watch Shark Tank, and they're like, I know all about this industry. It's like, no, you don't. You own a company. You don't know anything about it.
Oh,
Pizza time.
Yep, exactly. All these companies need to have, they need to either stay out of it and have a good lab manager who just runs things. The managers and the owners need to stay the fuck out. Because every time I've ever worked in labs and I was the only guy there, I had no problem. And anytime the owners and stuff tried to step in for whatever reason, they're like trying to, improve productivity or something, and it's like they just make it worse. You don't know it. You don't smoke it. Remember, a lot of times they say, I'm going to bring it to my friends to my lab. I'm going to see what they say. Oh, they don't like it. I wonder why. They were having fun with it before you came. Ooh, we got the alligator man. I forget his name too. They had so many characters for the Turtles. They had to have the most amount of villains of any fucking cartoon And the cartoons were so much better too
Neon
than the
Knight
fucking
Riders.
movies. Even the original movies weren't bad, but the new ones are just horrendous. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, we're doing this again. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh yeah, this is cool. Let me see that. What a fucking cool game! This is like the surfing. Now we're in the future on some hoverboards. Yeah, they stole this from Back to the Future, but it's okay. Or FA. What was we were saying? Oh, Battletoads. Yeah, Battletoads. The only good hash can be made in large scale. Yeah, exactly. Well, there's very few high-end good concentrate companies, and the ones that are just outrageous. And and I would like to, eventually, if we get some money on this channel coming into it, I'm gonna try some of the higher-end Percy's. I've had Trilogy many times. So, I mean, hopefully Trilogy's the same. I knew guys who worked at their labs, but that was when they were in the black market. So I don't know. Hopefully, it always changes when these guys go from a black market to a regular market because of all the rules and people, they always get investors, like you're saying, and then they want to change them up. It'll be interesting. I'd have to hit up a couple of my buddies see if because they probably know the guys better than I do, so. We're live. YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, and Discord. Don't forget, guys. Playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in time. One of these days, we'll play this and just have X amount of quarters, guys. That's the game plan. Right now, we're doing unlimited quarters. We're playing rich kid status here. We came in here with just buckets of quarters. We raided our quarter stash just to play this game, to beat it. Got ya.
Pizza time.
Face the wrath of Super Krang.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's also just insane when you think about it. It's like every single company I seem to work for ever, they're always like trying to make more money. How can I make this product cheaper so I can make more money? And it's just insanity. I hate companies that do that. I'd rather a company be like, we don't have to make more money. We don't have to lose money, but we don't have to make, we don't have to make the product work. Yeah. Well, the ones in my shop, my shop, I think the highest is around 100 a gram. Some of the others are like 80 or so. It's a lot, and it would have to be fucking fire. I mean, I bang through that in a day. Imagine banking $100 in hash every single fucking day. Oh yeah. Well, me and Shido, we used to sell ours for like 30 or 40. And everybody would be like, well, they'd pay $100 or more. And you'd be like, well, we don't want to charge 100 because we don't think, we could, but, we don't think we need to because, we're still making money in this, that, and the other. But then other people, since it's at that $40 range, also don't think it's as good as the other stuff that's 100 or 200 dollars a gram. All right, Krang. Is this Krang or just his robot? He made his robot look like a big baby. Going down. Yep, there's Krang. He's smiling. I love. Well, yeah, I remember like I said, I think it was. It might have been Cuban Growers. One of our buddies got him back in the day. It was like $200 or something, $250. That's insanity.
You're going to pay. Cowabunga!
Oh yeah. Game's getting its ass whooped right now. Only by 2 turtles.
Starbase
where no
R.I.P.
turtle
We
has
lost
gone before.
Michelangelo and Raphael. They died. It's just us and Splinter. And Splinter ain't helping at all. He's just running by saying, hurry, hurry, hurry. And I'm like, help us, help us, help us. And he's like, no, just hurry, hurry. And I said, go get me the $100 of hash. And Splinter goes, okay. Yeah, Kush King brought it over. The water hash tasted like ice wax. Yeah, 200 for Cuban. Yeah, it was insanity. I got a lot of, Cuban didn't like me. Remember, he didn't like that video. He private messaged me. I didn't even really know this guy. Our industry is so small. Anytime I used to do a video back in the day, I was big enough where pretty much everybody would see it and say something. And it's like, what? I can't tell. I can't spit facts. I didn't think it was worth 200 fucking bucks. What I think I said in it was I should have came. April Fools. I think it said it should have came with something extra, like a happy ending. And he took offense to that. I said, it had nothing to do with you, dude. I was like, fucking the shop probably is making most of the money, because I believe he got it from a shop. And if I recall, that shop had, they mark it up like twice. So you got to figure he probably only sold it to him for 100 or something. So, for that price, it might have been worth it. For the $200, it isn't. And how much the shops, I was also bitching about how much shops mark up shit, because it's like ridiculous that you mark everything up double. Chalice Gate. Yeah, that was the other one. Yeah, when I was judging, Hitman Dougie told me to take my video down. I don't like when people tell me to take my video down. I didn't do anything wrong in it. I did a judging. And I said that a lot of them were the exact same. We actually had the same numbers on a lot of them. I was like, we ain't gonna ever win. That was the year I judged. We also entered our flowers. I think we entered 2 flowers, 1 BHO, and maybe 1 rosin. Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, it was like we were looking for. We never found any one of ours. That was the green crack, and that tasted like guava. I remember. That was our BHO extract we were looking for, and that was a very easy one to find.
Now I'm too cool.
Pizza time.
Now I'm too cool. Now I'm too cool.
Yeah, I know. Oh, fuck that area. That area was horrible.
Now I'm too cool. Now I'm too cool.
Well, yeah. Well, I think our M1 OG won that year. I don't know. I don't think we made an extract for it. Our M1 OG won, but our flower. I don't know. We might have. I don't know if we did the M1 OG BHO too. I know we did the green crack one. I was a Tuxedo. We did the rosin too. I know the M1 OG is the one that got 3rd place. We had, again, a shit ton of entries. That was the most amount of entries of any chalice, 2015. That's probably the most amount of entries of any event, I would say, for like weed. We had like 190 entries in our category for indica.
Forgot the sun cream.
And we got 3rd place, so that ain't too bad of 190.
Forgot the sun cream. Pizza power! Forgot the sun cream. I feel seasick.
Somebody just parked in our parking spot. I hate when people do that out here. That's why we have our parking spots. Yeah, the kryptonite. Yeah, I probably have the kryptonite too. That is true.
You shellheads are dead.
That is true. That was funny. I remember doing that review. We did it out in our garage. Yeah, that was funny. We had a couch. We were kind of setting up a little thing out there. We moved that all around that place. That was definitely some good times. That was funny. Oh, yeah, you do, Taylor. My wife took care of it.
I'm trapped.
I gotta watch my temper. I don't want to go out there. How you doing? Sauce Boss Genetics 56. Cheers, buddy. We're kicking ass at some Turtles in Time. Fighting Krang in his spaceship. He got rid of his robot body and switched it up. Alright. Dead Marines all day. I've been just doing water Dead Marines today, but I've got the cruise coming up here on April 13th and got the unlimited drink package. So I want to make sure I stay hydrated. I got a lot coming up there. I don't want to overdo it. I did that once on a cruise. Right before a cruise, I had like a little bit of a hangover heading into it, and that was just an epic fail because it's like, you're going to already have to deal with that on the cruise ship. So nice thing about the unlimited drink package, you do get unlimited like Red Bulls and unlimited milkshakes and stuff, even the spiked milkshakes. So, and Gatorades and stuff. So stay hydrated, always is key. You guys know I do love my water. Yes, it is, isn't it, buddy? We were just talking about it, how, back in the day, this is the arcade one. They made the Super Nintendo one. We're playing the arcade one, but this is Turtles in Time. They made a regular Turtles. This is the second one, but what a great one. Oh, we're playing Super Shredder. Super Shredder. This is going to be so cool. But yeah, this was an awesome game. One of the best. X-Men was cool. I remember fighting Super Shredder back in the day. It didn't take as many coins as we thought. Or like I said, one of these days we'll have to start with like maybe 50. Man, that'd be a lot for a kid. That'd be like, I can't imagine it took us that many back then. All right, Taylor. I'll be doing a dab right after Super Shredder for you, buddy. Hope you have a good time at work. Thanks for coming on. Hell yeah, that's super cool. We were just, I played the original Turtles right before this, but now me and Mark's kicking ass at this, trying to beat it. I said I'd be back on to beat it. So far, it hasn't taken us too long. We've been playing it for about an hour. That seems about right. Your parents probably would let you play in the arcade for maybe about an hour. I guarantee they had to time it for that. Because you can imagine your parents are going to let you in the arcade for like fucking 3 hours and shit. Shredder's going down. Super Shredder. Again, this is all either the movie's based on the game or the game's based on the movie. Mark says the movie's based on the game. I don't know the time frame, but either way, it's still cool. It's based on the second movie, which I like the second movie. Had the Super Shredder in it. That's the one that also, I believe, had Vanilla Ice in it, singing the turtle rap. That was a great one. Was that the first one? No, I forget. But yeah, the second one definitely had Super Shredder. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I thought somebody said he might have been on the Friends. I don't know. That'd be cool if he's even out here. If I can just even see him at one of the ports, Maybe see him at like Cabo or Ensenada. You think the game came first and then the movie? That's interesting. I just wonder because I mean, I always every time I watch movie reviews of the second movie, they always say they don't know where Toph and Razor came from because they were never in the cartoon. But maybe that was right. Maybe they were in this video game. And that's where they thought about it to put them in the movie. Then that'd make more sense. Yeah, that'd be cool. I know he smokes. No pants profits. Man, if he was on our cruise, I might come off dead. I don't know. I keep up with him. I never, ever, ever maxed out my drink package every day. Shit, some days I think I only had like 6 drinks, alcoholic ones. You know, and you can get 14.
The Teenage
Yeah.
Mutant Ninja Turtles, our 4 reptilian heroes, have overcome the Arc villain Shredder.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Thank you, Mark. Couldn't have done it without you, buddy. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, well, maybe not. Not everybody does. You know, some people think it gets you too high. He says, okay, the game came out around the same time as the second movie. They add Token and Razor to promote the movie. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I remember you said that earlier. So that's kind of cool. That's good to know. Because if you guys ever go watch any of the if you watch any of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie reviews for the second movie, now I don't think one person hardly ever mentions this video game as being one of the reasons for Razor and Toke and Super Shredder for that matter. But man, I was so stoked in the day. Maybe I remembered. Maybe back in the day I did know it. I don't know. That could have been. All right. It's just going to keep replaying the same thing. Good game, then. We're going to probably, maybe another day, we'll try some of these others. We could try the original one another day. This is again, the Super Nintendo one, I think. Yeah, the first movie was dark. That's why. Ooh, they got the fighting one. Oh, shit. Yeah, the first movie was just dark. This is the one they tried to make. Oh, I remember this one. This is a good one, too. I remember beating this one. Hey, this is a 2-player, too. That was a good game. Oh, yeah. We're gonna be doing a lot with this game. All right. Let's see. Anybody else on anything else? Yeah, you do, buddy. That's badass. We'll be playing it more often. Every time we'll put a new title up, grind till we beat it. It's one of the few games we could definitely beat with the quarters situation. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to probably get off here. Let me do one more dab here before I get off here for you guys. We'll do a big dab of some diamonds. Oh, yeah, I play zombies a lot, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't play a lot. I used to play zombies more, but yeah, we could do some zombies, Rocket League, Warzone. I know Colombian, I believe, likes Warzone. We can always get some of those games going, too. And I'm going to end it with this with a big dab of diamonds here. We beat the game. Shout out to Mark one more time. We'll play some more. We'll try to beat some of the other Turtle games. That'll be cool. Gotta love the Turtles. Can't wait. Like I said, I think it's Netflix is going to be doing the last Ronin. So that would be sick if they do it right. Because if you like the first Ninja Turtles movies and you like the original Ninja Turtles comic books, the black and white ones, you know, it was a lot darker and they softened it up. Even the first movie was a lot darker. They softened it up. You got to figure Splinter was taken, Raphael was like dying. They're on the run. You know, I mean, it was a dark movie. You know, you were like, oh my God, are they going to actually win? You know, that was a great movie. Okay. All right, Columbia. We'll play. It drops on the 3rd. That's in a couple days, right? Yeah, get that Jurassic Park, bud. Go check out Mark. He's playing some Jurassic Park. Shout out to you, Mark. All you do is zombies? All right, well then I'll have to play with you with zombies then, because we need help then. Because I'm not as good at zombies as I used to play. But I seen the new ones. We were playing some of them. You were what was we playing? The Cowabunga one we were doing, and you were able to get like the old staffs. Because that was the game I did, was the old zombies with the staffs. That was a good one. Take it easy, Mark. We'll game tomorrow probably, if you're free. Do another turtles. Take down another turtles. I like turtles. Remember that kid? What a fucking YouTuber. That's an old YouTube video. That was me. No, just kidding. I like turtles. Yeah, like I said, I don't remember the names of them all. Like I said, I just remember what we did in each one of them. I remember the buses one, and then there was like a tram one and the staff one. That was the like Nazi one where you had to go down the hole. You had a double pack a punch all the staffs. You got a glove, had a double pack a punch the glove. That was a hard zombies to beat. There was so many steps, but it was so worth it. One of the best endings of a zombies, if you ask me. That was the one where these little kids are playing with action figures, and you found out that the whole game was in these minds of these little kids. All right, guys, let's end it on a good one. We beat it. Turtles in time. Arcade. Let's go, guys. It's a big dad. Yeah, Cowabunga is hard. It's fun though. Cowabunga is like, what did they say? It's like one of the other zombies where I never played it, but I played Cowabunga. Cowabunga is fun. All right, guys. But yeah, I'll be back on here. I don't know. I can't guarantee tonight. I'll be on here tomorrow for sure. If I am tonight, I'll try to be. Colombian, I see you on there. We're gonna get some Warzone in too for sure. You said the 3rd, so hopefully it is. Unless that's an April Fool's joke. Again, guys, don't forget it is April Fool's. So don't trust anybody today, guys. Stay high, stay faded, guys. Peace.